All right. I've been an entrepreneur for a little bit over 3 years now, I think. And there's one thread that has basically followed me through my whole career, and that is failure. And the funny thing is, when you pull on that, you realize there's another thread connected to that, which runs throughout my entire career as well, and that is kind of a half send. Actually, that's kind of a thing in my life where I never really went super hard on anything like sports or school or whatever. Um, but that half send, especially in entrepreneurship, is very bad because I don't know if you've ever tried to do like a front flip or something or a back flip into the water. I'm not talking about just in the air. Um, it's much worse if you try to do like a front flip or a back flip and you don't commit. If you just like pussy out like halfway through, you're gonna land on your back and it's gonna hurt. But if you fully commit, I mean, worst case scenario, you're gonna like hit your legs or something, and not land it, right? So it's kind of the exact same way in business. If you don't fully commit to something, it's just gonna suck all your time away and beat the fuck out of you, and it's gonna suck dick. And I think the reason it's hard to commit a lot of the times is because as a founder, you're gonna have this doubt. Okay, this is something that is kind of the final thread that's followed me through everything, and it's basically doubt about. I think everyone struggles with this. It's really like, am I wasting my time doing what I'm doing right now? You know, because like right now I'm working on this dashboard for my app, and not like a dashboard for myself, but it's part of the product, and I see, every time I see a competitor, I go, fuck, dude, they're doing something different. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to get left behind. Especially with AI, it makes it kind of puts this emotion on steroids because stuff changes really quickly. And so you might not actually, um, you don't know if you're actually making a mistake, I guess. You can't predict the future, right? So, um, but yeah, I think as a founder, you just naturally have this kind of this doubt and yeah, I mean, the only way to solve all of the prior problems, to actually fully commit and to not fail at what you're doing. I mean, this isn't going to guarantee that you don't fail, but it's going to make it much less likely. Is I think you just have to not think about it, you know? Um, and I think, I don't know, you can either not think about it or you can use kind of previous context to make something work. So, like for instance, um, when I got out of school, I started this YouTube channel, and that was kind of like I was super motivated. I was in school and I was like, "This is fucking gay. I need to do something else." So I was doing YouTube, and it worked out okay, but ultimately I didn't really end up liking it. Um, and then when I went to start my next business, I was like, I think I can do this because I did the YouTube channel and I had moderate success there. And then when I went to start this business, I think I can do this because I did my last business and I've made money online. And so there's kind of like a precedence set. And I don't know if that's the right precedence or precedent in that scenario. But I think even when you're starting a SaaS, you're like, fuck, this isn't going to work, blah, 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 this is retarded. But you go, I want this. So you build it, and you go, cool, I built something I want. Then you get your first customer. And you go, yeah, of course I got my first customer. I wanted it. So of course there's someone else out there that wants it. And then you go, well, I got this customer. Why is there not two of them out there? And I think that's really like kind of a strong, because you can't predict the future. I mean, you can try for sure. Um, but I think parts of the future that are obvious are already very obvious and kind of mined out. Like you look at like humanoid robotics or voice AI. My computer just went to sleep. I don't know what you saw. Um, but yeah, humanoid robotics or voice AI or self-driving, like those things are obvious, and there's been billions of dollars poured into a lot of those for years. Um, but it's kind of the other stuff that obviously, if you're watching this video, you're not probably, building a self-driving car. You're probably in something else where it's really hard to see how it's going to change in the future. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think kind of the easiest way to do it is like, especially if you're already making money. Like, kind of my strategy is just like, all right, I already have paying customers. I think I can get more because I have paying customers. I know I can go find at least one other person, and if you basically apply that rule, you can keep finding at least one other person. You know, um, I would say that's basically always true. I mean, at some point, it probably slows down. Especially if you like max out your TAM or whatever. But um, not every business goes to $1 billion, right? But yeah, I mean, I think there is kind of probably some philosopher has coined that term or something at some point where it's like, if I already have 10 customers, there's a good chance I can find one more. From there, there's going to be a better chance I can find one more. It just keeps going like that. So I think, I don't know. There's also this like obsession with like having something that will last forever. Like when I first started a business, I was like, I'm gonna find my forever business, right away. It's not at all how it works. I think you probably go through like at minimum like 4 or 5 businesses before you find something you can actually like kind of invest in and really grow. And that has like the right tailwinds and kind of that you get lucky at. Like luck is definitely a factor for having like big success, but yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes it's just hard as a founder to stay focused, especially on like longer projects. Like when you're just doing like basic stuff, it's like much easier. But when you're like working on the product, kind of thinking about like how to grow it or how to improve the product, there's a lot of stuff that I think, I mean, I hope other people are relating to this, but you just kind of get in your head. And I think solving that really is the key to kind of being much more successful. So I think try to ignore it. Instead of saying acknowledge, because I can't spell it, we'll use precedence. Holy fuck. That is not how you spell that. Maybe. You can either try to ignore it or you can use precedence. If you have any customers right now, I guarantee you can get at least one more. And then maybe I don't know, fuck it energy. I think there is like kind of a meta to having fuck it energy, and that could also be a solution. Who knows? But yeah, anyways, this is a classic dilemma. So anyways, I blabbered on enough. I always make these videos too late because frankly, I'm trying to get shit done. I don't really feel like wasting my focus time on making a video because I don't make any, I mean, I don't make any money from these videos. If you look in the description, there's like a link, but I'm not selling anything. I don't plan on selling anything for a while, at least, if ever. And yeah, so it's not really like that mission critical to make videos. But so anyways, I just put it off until I'm like can't do any actual work, and then I don't feel like making a really detailed video, So anyways, that's my bad. If you're subscribed and I keep popping up in your subscriptions, you're like, this lazy fuck. My bad. What do you want? Anyways, thanks for watching.